I don't know what. I don't know what. Yo, listen. Please, bro, acknowledge me. You got it. I don't know what happened to the stream. I don't know. Microsoft shut me down. I don't know what the hell happened to the stream. But we back up live. I don't know what the hell I got booted off. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what the hell happened. Edit. I don't know what the hell just happened just now. That was crazy. Let me make this private. I don't know what happened. That was crazy. The stream just stopped. I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the hell was going on. Hey, can you guys hear me loud? Let me check. I can hear myself. This should be tweaking sometime. I don't know what happened. I like it again. You guys hear me? Audio good. Okay. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I like it again. You guys hear me? I can't hear myself. Audio good. Okay. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I like it again. Yeah. You guys hear me? Yeah. All good. Yeah. Okay. Sounds great. You okay? I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah. You guys hear me? I can't hear myself. All good. Yeah. Okay, sounds great. I don't need to hear myself, right? As long as you guys can hear me. I don't know what happened. Do you guys do me a favor? You come in, hit the like button, share it on Twitter. I don't know. They trying to silence your boy. They trying to silence me, man. I don't know what the hell this about. I don't know. Like this shit stream just stopped. Went on. Boop. But I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, so first of all, I have this. I ain't gonna. I'm what's up to you guys now? Actually, let me go here. I don't know what the hell this is about. I don't know. All right, there we go. It's crazy. Okay, like it is what it is. All right. So anyway, having some technical difficulties back there. We're gonna push through this stuff. All right. So recently, Remedy did an interview. It's bugging me out that I can't even hear myself. This is crazy. Let me see. Can't hear nothing. I can't hear shit. I can't hear nothing. Oh, I can hear myself. All right. As long as I'm coming through clearly for you guys, it doesn't make a difference. OBS is tripping. But anyway, as I get started, the God, shout out to you. G Junior, Lex, Prince, Jake's Knife, Retrieve Weapon. Rafisa, what's going on? The Finest, what's good, baby? Eternal, Goku, O-Dog, I'm sorry, O-Dog, 6996. Baked Beans, who else we got in here? Neverland Lex, he ain't got no job. Paul G, what's good, baby? Barbara 29, Rex, Games and Grind, who's next? Let me see what else we got. The Ruhan, my brother, as always, man. I think I got everybody thus far that's in here. Hellspawn, what's good? So anyway, it's crazy. The stream just got split in half. So I find this a little ironic, and they say, you know what, next gen, you're always down on Microsoft now. You're placating to the ponies. You've been paid off. I've been paid off by the ponies, right? I've been paid off. I heard all types of shit, right? far as, and again, and now some people may not be, hey, say may not be honest, but I'm gonna be honest here. With, you know what I mean? Let me. Okay, micro. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, here, come. I promise. Last little hold up. I got it. I got the wrong people. They're saying, hey, next thing the show ain't live. I gotta change the link. Here, I'm sorry, guys. Here you go. There you go. I'm sorry. So anyway, they say, I've been paid off. Like I told you before, I'm from the mindset, if you want things to be better or to get better, you gotta be honest. I mean, I remember I started the question about far as the lack of mature titles, um, titles of some substance. You know what I mean? Voodoo events, this, the Sea of Thieves, the Recore. And I asked, Phil, again, I would hate to question his integrity. Is this the new direction on which they're heading, Microsoft? I'm like, shit, let me know. Is this is where they, let me know if this is where they're heading. As far as the art style, the type of games they're putting out. And he said to me, no, it was just timing. That we got all those hashtag diabetic games for the last 2.5 years. Outside of Forza, you guys like to throw Forza in my face, right? I give you Forza, okay. He said no, that was just timing. Don't worry about it next gen. The heat is coming, right? So when we each fans with the platform, they do their list what they love to see. We'd love to see a Rise 2. We'd love to be seeing Alan Wake 2. We would love to see a Quantum Break 2. So, or we'd like to see, I love to see a Sunset Overdrive 2. And kudos to Remedy. Kudos to Insomniac. They've all set this up to Microsoft. Now, I know Sunset Overdrive 2 kind of got leaked by Amazon somewhere in the UK or whatever the hell. Still hasn't yet to be confirmed. Maybe they may say that for a Gamescom announcement. Don't know, but we shall see, right? They all said, it's not up to us, it's up to Microsoft, right? Here's the thing, I'm gonna be honest, right? If they're, I don't know if Microsoft owns the IP, as far as the license or whatever when it comes to the franchise. If they're not going to green light a sequel, let if Remedy can't, let them make it a multi-plat game. I would love to see a Quantum Break 2 or Alan Wake 2. You know what I mean? See, I'm not one of the ones like these console guys. You know what I mean? If they don't want to see, once they want a sequel, but if they have to go multi-platform, hashtag that's not my game or whatever. It's not that serious to me. As long as I get to play the goddamn game, right? But to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. What's a little alarming is that you would rather greenlight or open the doors to the possibility of a Recore 2 than give us an Alan Wake 2 or a Quantum Break 2. Like, to me, that makes no goddamn sense. And again, like, that makes no goddamn sense. Now, if you told me this, right, and if I didn't read it for myself from Digital Front, I would say it's just a rumor. You know what I mean? Ain't no way in hell. You know what I mean? Because again, I know Quantum Break didn't knock down the door in terms of sales, but overall, it was a good game. Beat all the hate, it was a decent game. Actually, I need to finish that damn game. I'm at the end of it too. You know what I mean? And just I don't know what the hell. That's crazy. That's what you call sheer goddamn lunacy. And it's, I mean, and you're gonna have some people out there because I already see it now. Before I check, when next gen they didn't sell well. I hate when guys get to talk about Microsoft money, what didn't sell, what did sell. Like that shit crazy as hell to me. Like forget all the fanboy shit, right? Put that shit aside. Forget all the fanboy banter, right? Forget all the fanboy. I can't even find my damn phone. Forget all the fanboy banter. Somebody just called me. I don't hear it ringing, but I don't know where my phone was at. I get it after the show. I picked it up and lost it. Oh, it's fell behind my damn crate. There it is. I'm sorry. Forget all the fanboy banter, right? Let's be honest. Are they going after? And again, I know they kind of buddy with Nintendo, and that's their new boy pal. But how in the hell could you possibly open the door for Recore 2, but say hell no to Quantum Break? That says his Remedy Microsoft doesn't want to make a Quantum Break or a Alan Wake sequels. I'm gonna repeat this again. Microsoft doesn't want to make Quantum Break or Alan Wake sequels. Quantum Break and Alan Wake are the two Xbox titles crying out for a sequels. Microsoft apparently doesn't want to make one, according to Remedy. In an interview with Game Industry Biz about Remedy next game project called Control, the Finnish independent studio discusses the fate of Alan Wake and Quantum Break and the pain of not being in control. Check it out. It's crazy, right? Very important. This is what I say is fucked up, right? It's in an interview with Game Industry Biz about Remedy's next game, Control, the Finnish independent studio discusses the fate of Alan Wake and Quantum Break and the pain of not being in control. Let my people go. Phil, not like this, Phil. You all that shit for the developers and you don't like, you like to give developers control, and creative freedom and all that shit there. What the fuck are you doing, man? Here's what I'm talking about. Your Microsoft, be the behemoth that you are. This is the shit that I'm talking about. This shit here. This is when I say Microsoft, be the behemoth that you are. This is the shit that I'm talking about. This is the shit that I'm talking about. Here. This is the shit that I'm talking about, man. Oh, let me hold on. This is the good link. Sorry. All right. This is what I'm talking about, man. What their priorities? I don't know what the fuck is going on over there, man. Like, that is what you call some dog shit. That's what you call some dog shit. Hold on one second, Harry Halim. I got you, good brother. Streamlabs. I got so much. My brother Harry Halim, he says $30 Recore 2 with recycled assets for Game Pass does sense. I guess makes sense. Over a $60 Quantum Break 2, or you know what? I actually know what you raised a good point there. He said $30 Recore 2 with recycled assets for a Game Pass title. I guess does make sense. Over a $60 Quantum Break 2 or Alan Wake 2 for Game Pass, because this game would not only pay back the production costs and the benefit of the game. But here's the thing, right? As a gamer, it's a hardcore gamer, right? Well, and again, that's why this whole Game Pass thing and the games like Sea of Thieves and not Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, for the gamers, for your core, this does make sense. The people that are gonna go out there and buy your goddamn hardware day and date, it does make sense. I don't have a problem with them making no Recore titles or Recore 2 or the Voodoo Vince. That's cool. If you guys like those games, I know you guys gave me a hard time when I asked about fucking with that Super Lucky Tales. You guys, well, thanks, Phil. I got to play Lucky Tales on Easter with my kids. Remember all that shit there? Cool if you like them. I'm not listen. If you like those games, it's cool. It is what it is, right? But where's the shit for the streets? This is what I'm talking about, right? They got shit for the cell phones. They got shit for the quadriplegics and the Special Olympics. The special controllers and shit, right? They got shit for the diabetics. Where's the shit for the streets, man? This is a fucking 2.5 goddamn years. We ain't had shit, man. Nothing. 2.5 years. Well, you got. I'm tired of giving Phil chances and these guys' chances. Where the fuck is the games at, man? This is Microsoft. A trillion-dollar goddamn company. You know what's crazy? You want to have some Xbox? They're gonna go out there and defend this shit here. They're gonna say, well, you could blame Digital Foundry because they tore it apart because resolution. And I always say this, right? And this is why I give Sony credit. They support their franchise. Who the hell was asking for a Gravity Rush 2? Matter of fact, who in the hell asked for Killzone number 3? All of them just was dog shit. Who the hell asked for, you know what I mean? The Resistance Fall, man, all of them just was trash. But they would invest in the longevity IP to see if it hit. Microsoft, no, they're too good at business, man. It's crazy to me. That's what you call sheer goddamn lunacy. It don't make no sense, man. Word up. That's what you call that shit. This shit is retarded. You know what I mean? The fact, again, and then they said their hands is tied, they're not in control. So even if they wanted to do something with the IP, they couldn't. That's the crazy part. I'm gonna say this again, and if Microsoft or someone, you guys usually see this shit sometime. If you're not gonna do anything with the IP for the foreseeable future, let it go. Don't put it in a cage. Don't mistreat it. You said you're hungry for knowledge. Here it is. Eat it. Don't put it in a cage, man. You know what I mean? Don't keep it from gamers. If you're not gonna do the right thing by the IP, let it go multi-platform. Shit. Let it go. Let the game go multi-platform. If you're not going to allow the developer to move, because they said they spent the whole, and going back to the article, they spent a lot of time and resources on developing those characters. You know what I mean? The story behind the characters. You know. I'm just saying. Look, think about this, right? Just imagine if they would have greenlighted. You know, I'm not saying that we would have got an Alan Wake. We'd have had one of them shit maybe in 2 years. I don't know what the fuck, man. You know, something. Like this shit wowing me, man. This shit is just frustrating. And plus, the interview how the studio had intended to create a long. Implied in the interview how the studio had intended to create a long-term franchise with both Quantum Break and Alan Wake working hard to flesh out the characters, their backstories, and the world attached to them. The Quantum Break is littered with Easter eggs that call back to Alan Wake, speak to the fact that Michael doesn't want to take either franchises further. Jesus goddamn Christ! But you give us voodoo goddamn Vince! How much goddamn money you spent on Crackdown? Who the fuck wants Crackdown? This is crazy. Look at this. Doesn't want to take either franchise further. That's bananas. To both Alan Wake and Quantum Break finishing the way that leave them wide open for sequels. While it sounds as though both games struggle to obtain the commercial success Microsoft hoped for them, but both titles enjoyed a loyal fan base and can easily achieve wider success within a few tweaks. With a few tweaks. Then you have here what you call Control. This is lunacy, man. This is called sheer goddamn lunacy. They spent all that goddamn money on Crackdown. Like, I don't understand it. Like they just I don't know, man. You know, listen, man. That's why I had to hop off that motherfucker, that hype train, man. I can't. I can't. Listen, I can't longer keep rooting for this shit here, man. I can't. My man said Crackdown gonna be the new Halo. Yeah, right. Like this shit is crazy. This shit is sheer goddamn lunacy, man. It is. Look at this shit here. Listen, real shit. And I wish I need an Xbox fanboy for this little dog shit show right now. I really want to sit and ask him, like, nigga, what drugs are you smoking? My man, shout out to my brother Colin's King, man. He says, in none of these games you name made money. Microsoft games has to make money or else. Here's the thing, right? Because I don't know what they spend as far as making advertising, but you take a game like Alan Wake, overall sold more than about 3 million copies, 3-4 million copies, lifetime to date, somewhere along those, right? So I don't know what, I don't know what it took them to cost wise. But here's the thing, I look at it like this, right? The more, or the better exclusive you have, right? More people are gonna go out and buy your console. Look at it like this, right? Then they're gonna turn and buy more software for that platform. So it would probably balance itself out. You know? This saved Quantum Break. I know it didn't meet expectations, but I know it did over probably 2 million or damn near, right? But again, I'm just saying they hit Quantum Break 2, exclusive to the platform. You got a motherfuckers go out and buy your console, right? To play this game. Then they're gonna buy multi-plats, whether the 2Ks, the Maddens. They still spending money within the ecosystem. My brother Von Lamont. Oh, give me a link. See, they just announced Spider-Man PS4 Pro at Comic-Con. Give me the link. That's all that I'm saying, man. At the end of the goddamn day. Oh, they got the Spider-Man Pro bundle? Oh, all right. Oh, all right. To get one or not to get one? That is the question. I don't know. What should I do? What should I do? To get one or not to get one? But anyway, uh, that I really I listen. I need to maybe I need to tone it down with the theatrics and really ask not Sony, Microsoft, or maybe like what the fuck is the end game here, man? Like what are you guys doing? Like what I mean? How could you turn down fucking? I'm trying if I get a link. See if it's on Amazon. I ain't on Amazon. What is it exclusive to where? I pre-ordered. Is this? Yeah, I don't see it. PS4 Pro September 7th. Even though I got the collection. Listen, see, somebody tell me, you ought to start today. Limited edition PS4 Pro. How much is the console? I'm sorry. How much is the console? 400? 400, I'm gonna snatch it. I don't know. Somebody give me a link for it. I'll pre-order that motherfucker right now. Yeah, read the chat, fuck nigga. Oh, they got. Alright, yeah. Alright, somebody give me a link for it. I'll pre-order it right now. But again, look at this shit here, right? Look at all the fucking moves Sony making. All the fucking moves Sony doing right now. Fucking Marvel, goddamn, characters on fire. You know what I mean? You think these motherfuckers have the ingenious? You know what? Go cut a check to somebody and make a goddamn Blank Panther game. Like I don't know what the fuck is they doing. Oh, Gamescom they got new bundles coming, but this shit crazy to me, man. My man said looks excitement around the Spider-Man. Haven't seen anything like that for any Xbox exclusive this generation. You're not lying with that, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to pre-order it though. I can't get it from Amazon or game. See if they got it on Amazon for me. I see it there. I'm trying to pre-order the motherfucker on Amazon. This is gonna sell like goddamn hotcakes. Check the Discord. Alright, what we got here? PlayStation. Alright, we got it. Pre-order now. Who am I pre-ordering it from? Find near. We're sorry. Limited edition. Find nearby. I don't know. I can't pre-order. Find online. They said they ain't allow. They ain't got no retailers at this point. Nah, that shit ain't working. Cause that shit sold out already. God damn. Cause it sold out already. Pre-order now. Yep. Find online. Find nearby. No results. Yeah, I can't even pre-order it. The link you sent me. Yeah, I just checked the Discord. Yeah, they in there. I mean, I just checked it. I clicked the link. Yeah, and it's not bringing it up on Amazon. I don't see it on Amazon. Yeah. Yeah, what's going on, baby? But as I was saying, limited edition PS4 Pro. Yeah, I'm trying to pre-order it. It's not allowing me to. It's not allowing me to. It's not allowing me to. Pre-order start today. All right. Pre-order now. Yeah, that link ain't let me pre-order this shit. Let me close these goddamn X's out. It ain't let you pre-order it. Follow PlayStation. Yeah, man. It's just some wild shit here, good brother. This is some wild shit here. Hold on, let me see what's going on. Let me turn this into. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna have some fun here now. Hold up. I guarantee you, these Xbox dudes gonna be out here damage controlling this shit here. It's crazy. This shit is sheer lunacy. It would look like a women person. Oh, it's nice. Sleek. Nice. I give credit what credit is due. It is nice. That it is. That is nice. But that's kind of like, I guess, like you said, the worst kept secret. Everybody knew it was coming. You know what I mean? It got leaked already. Everybody knew it was coming. Oh, it's sold out. Yeah. Let me say, I like Alan Wake, but it was 10 years ago. If Microsoft wanted a sequel, it'd been out. Yes, but after Alan Wake, they started on more or less. They did the expansion, and then they started on the Quantum Break. Now it does take. I will say this. It does take Remedy a long time, more or less, to. They know them for taking their time with games. You know what I mean? You know, it takes their time. You know what I mean? I mean, hold on, Spider. I'm gonna check. Spider-Man PS4 Pro. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, fuck it. They put some more back up. Wait, Kid Smooth was in damage control. He blamed the developers last night. How could you listen? How could you blame the developers when they said, "Hey, they want to make a goddamn game. They waiting on Microsoft"? How could you? How could you? How could you? How could you blame the developers? How could you blame the developers? Like, that's crazy. Spider-Man, but you want to see this picture of the Spider-Man joint? Let me see. Google. Let's see. Google. Come on, shit moving slow. Close you. I like the controller. Shoulder slit. I told Jokers that Spider-Man was going to outsell God of War. You gotta realize Spider-Man is Marvel top selling character as far as merch and everything. The top selling character. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's going on? Like I said, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You know what I mean? But again, like I said, a no-brainer. Microsoft, you got the money, you got the pockets. Go out there and cut a deal with somebody. Goddamn, you know what I mean? Like this shit is crazy. I see that they showed also too the Titans trailer today. Look kind of slick. Exclusive don't matter. Shit me. Check it out, right? Here, I'm gonna give you guys an analogy here, right? Hands down, Sony has had a better generation in terms of exclusive content. We gotta be honest here, right? They've had a better time. Hold on. They had a better time of releasing or supporting their platform than Microsoft by far. By far. When it comes to software and games, Sony has a much better generation. You know what I mean? And it's actually supporting their console. Microsoft has not. You've been hearing me on my platform a few years asking about the marketing. Where's the marketing? Where's the theme console? Where's the third party exclusive content? We didn't get any of that, right? All right. One and done. That's done, right? And they want gamers to have faith, or you're gonna have some diehards are gonna be there regardless. They want and to buy their new hardware, their new $500 goddamn console. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, comparing the X to the Pro, the X is a much better machine. I've always gonna call spade a spade. Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, 4K Blu-ray player. The multiplats looking and perform better. You know what I mean? That's what you into. But here's the thing, the biggest knock against the X and why people kind of slam it is $100 more than their competitor. And hear me out. The exclusive games on the Pro look better than exclusives on the X. The Recore console, which is $100 cheaper, their exclusives graphically look better than what's on the X. Right? Now, if you compare multiplats, hands down, X is where to go. You know what I mean? Hands down. He says here, procedural generating on a dedicated server is more efficient and it takes 90% less internet bandwidth to work properly than the cloud tech. Cloud sounds cool, though. I mean, listen, here's the thing. Even with this whole Crackdown 3 thing, which I told you guys, it's neither here. I did a video about it yesterday. You guys should check it out. It does sound cool. You know what I mean? Ahead of a time. But I'll also, if I don't know if you're new to this platform, I've also said here on this platform Like going forward, if Microsoft wants this cloud thing to be a thing, going forward, every exclusive that they release, if they want the industry to follow suit, every exclusive that they release, they is going to have to use the cloud. Like, at least to the level of what Titanfall did. You know what I mean? Every exclusive going forward. Shout out to my brothers, Canois King. The Xbox endgame is the jack of all trade services. Play anywhere, Game Pass, etc. And the master of none. The hardcore is not the demographic they're trying to reach anymore. It's sad but true. Hey, listen here. I might have to give my good brother the comment of the day for that one. So the Xbox endgame is the jack of all trade services. Play anywhere, Game Pass, etc. And the master of none. The hardcore is not the demographic they're trying to reach anymore. It's sad but true. Spider-Man Comic-Con trailer. It's not the massive, like this. Yeah, I think you're right, man. Let me see. Spider-Man, man, Comic-Con trailer. Let me go back. I'm gonna play this trailer. This should look crazy. Look at this trailer. God damn. Sony got another one in their hand. Jesus Christ.
You use a scalpel. I prefer a hammer.
He's a bad boy.
What is happening to our city, Yuri?
I don't know. Feels like the end of the world. Maybe it is.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
The city is in danger. It needs our help.
All of our help. All right, well, call the play, coach. Gang of costume nutjobs is taking the city apart piece by piece. Time I return the favor.
This is opportunity knocking.
You know the closer you get to them, the more you become a target, right?
The closer I get, the better chance we have to stop them.
I've ordered Silver Sable and her team to shoot you on sight. This city's had enough of your vigilantism. You're officially an enemy of the people.
Come on, Peter.
I mean, you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
PlayStation.
Yo. They kicking ass, bro. You gotta listen. If you're what do you call it? If you're an Xbox guy or whatever, man, whatever, it don't even make a difference anymore. You gotta get credit where credit is due, though. You gotta get credit where credit is due. Sony out there, motherfucker, kicking ass and taking names, and it's kind of scary, man. At the end of the day, it's scary. The reason why I say it's scary because they don't show no signs of A, slowing down. B, you got Microsoft totally turning their back on what got them here to where they are right now. You know, they're hardcore. They're, you know, guys like me that went out and spent over $3,000 on hardware. You know what I mean? The two X's, two Slim, two Xbox One S's, three, I'm sorry. What two consoles at the start of a generation? Countless elite controllers and all types of other controllers and shit, you know what I mean? And they're turning their back on me. Guys like me. They can't make it his truck flipped over. And This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Actually, like I said, it's exciting times. It's exciting times. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, exciting times. You know, but goes to show you got they tell two stories. You have here's look. Let me go back to my man King's question and statement. He says the Xbox endgame is the jack of all trades, services, play anywhere, game packs, etc., and the master of none. The hardcore is not the demographic they are trying to reach anymore. Sad but true. Check this out, right? Now here's it. Check it out. Now put that thing on Sony. They're still catering to their hardcore. Still got shit for the casuals, and stomping out the competition in terms of the 80 million people they didn't reach. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Microsoft gave a better account of themselves in the 6th generation than they did this generation. The reason why I said it again is because their first time to the dance with the original Xbox, they fought tooth and nail to put them in a great position with the 360. And in this generation, they just gave up all hope. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna go back to this article before I get the hell up out of here. In an interview with Game Industry Biz about Remedy's next game, Control, the Finnish independent studio discusses the fate of Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and the pain of not being in control of the studio's world. Of the world that the studio has built. They don't own the IP. Okay. He said they intended to create a long-time franchise with both Quantum Break and Alan Wake, working hard to flesh out the characters, their backstories, and the worlds attached to them. The way that Quantum Break is littered with Easter eggs they call back to Alan Wake, true, speaks to the fact that notice that Microsoft doesn't want to take either franchise any further. Which is crazy. Now I'm gonna say this again. If you're not gonna let these games live on, and they can find another publisher, or maybe Sony, whatever, let them go. Let them, let them go. Don't hold them back. Let them be great, man. You know what I mean? It's not fair to the fans of the franchise. It's not fair to gamers. You know what I mean? Or even Xbox guys. You know what I mean? If you guys don't want to invest in IP, let them go out and do the damn thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it's sad to say, like, you know what I mean, that I didn't watch Smooth Show. To even try to damage control this, that's crazy. What you call sheer goddamn lunacy. You know what I mean? He said, when he said, how dare Microsoft turn their backs on guys like Garrett and you? Hey, man, we're just casuals, we're just pawns in this mad console war. You know what I mean? He said Sony is like wildfire, Microsoft is like a smoldering fire. He said, insider tip, both Sony and Microsoft came at me with contracts. Sony offered 7 figures. Microsoft offered me a Zoom. Now, here's the thing. I understand that he got 2 new studios, right? Well, 5 new studios, right? Kudos. Well, they got 5 new studios, right? They said they're looking to acquire more. I don't know, but them having studios against doesn't. Which is cool, right? But if they're not going to allow them to create titles like this, I don't want no more State of Decay 2 type games. Those games have their place, but games like we have, if you have what we need, AAA games, story-driven games. You know what I mean? They do. You know, they do. We need it, man. We need it. We need it. We need it. We need it. Is he here? Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, man, at the end of the day, Microsoft has no one to blame but themselves. You can go back and say biased media. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's see if we get the hell up out of here. We can go back and say biased media. You can go back and say, oh, hold on. Let me get my man in here. Let me say his piece. Hold on 1 second. You can, like I said, you can say biased media, the resolution thing. Oh, that's well and good. But at the end of the day, I still blame Microsoft because you never sacrifice your specs of your console to include a peripheral that they didn't even support. That's a fact, right? You don't ever sacrifice the specs of your console to include a peripheral that you didn't even support. And the fact that they get imagine they was $100 more than their competitor, which was more powerful. And kudos to Sony. They fucking played up all their strengths. 1080p makes you a better gamer. Listen, don't hate the player, hate the game, right? They went out there and flexed their muscles, did what they had to do. Now Microsoft again has now they have the world's most powerful console. Cool. But their games don't say that. Their games don't show that. You know? I got the world's most powerful console, but my exclusively wise, I got games like Sea of Thieves. I got games like Voodoo Vince, Remastered. You know what I mean? Phantom Dust original assets. Forza Horizon 4 looks amazing. You know? We'll probably know it's going to be a showpiece for the X. Looks amazing. You know? When Gears of War comes out, I know that's going to be a showcase for the X. What outside of Gears? What outside of Forza? What outside of Halo? The ball was still up in the air. Crackdown. Listen, I done did the video about Crackdown yesterday. You guys can check it out. You know, when I first brought you the news about Crackdown, you said I was making up shit. You know, just doing shit for clicks. But what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? Oh, MVP coming on multiplayer tonight. What do I know? What do I know? What do I know? What do I care? What do I know? What do I know? What do I know? Hold on, he's hit me again. Oh, it's going down tonight. What do I know? You know what I mean? I got some people about to hop in right quick. My man said Microsoft was trying to do too much instead of making games. I guess they're following the money. So that's asinine. So that's asinine. That's asinine. My man, hey, Harry Aline said, Phil Spencer says, give this guy a new doll. Awada says, give this guy a princess to save. Give this guy exclusive for adult made by adults. You ain't lying about that shit, man. You ain't lying about that shit. Let me say, I got somebody here that want to join here right quick. I gotta get ready for the multiplayer podcast where we're gonna be shooting in about an hour and a half. 7 o'clock. The multiplayer podcast. MVP. Porter Rock gonna be there today. He just told me. MVP. And whoever else, you know what I mean? Blackberry and Weirdo ass gonna be there. Here's the thing. He said Microsoft could turn around next generation, which is cool. Maybe they can, but no one has a crystal ball. No one can see into the future. Maybe they can turn it around for next generation. I'm all for it. And I want them to turn around for next generation because, again, That's gonna put the fire on Sony's ass. They're gonna go out there. They gotta compete. Good shit, right? Not saying I want them to fail. But questions like this, you know what I mean? Decisions like this lead into next generation. Greenlight it. So Quantum Break 2 can be there to start the next generation. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, I don't really fucking give them, you know what I mean, all that. You know, listen, man. Greenlight these games so they can be there at the start of the next generation. Then you're saying something. Because if you start the next generation again with the same Gears of War and Halo, man, it might tie. I mean, listen, bro. Go ahead with that bullshit. And I'm a Gears of War fan, but go ahead with that bullshit, bro. Straight bullshit. Yeah. I thought somebody wanted to hop in here. I guess not, man. What the hell going on? You in here? No, I guess not. But I'm about to get the hell up out of here. Like I said, I'm about to get ready for the multiplayer podcast. This is gonna be at 7 o'clock, 7:30 or whatever. I heard Crap and Mooch, they done moved. They shit to 7 o'clock too. So this will be multiplayer podcast, MPP versus MCC. You know what I mean? For real, man. But this is your boy Next Gen something. I'm gonna see if I can, man. This Pro bundle must ain't hit Amazon. It must ain't come on Amazon because I ain't seen this shit there. I was looking for on Amazon. It don't even say. You know what I mean? It don't even say that they had it up for order or whatever. But it is what it is. When we're thinking, it's your boy Next Gen 720. I'm gonna get the hell up out of here and get ready for these shows. Yeah. I don't see. Yeah, I can't even pre-order it. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find you a bot. Until I can find me the next bot for tonight's show. Maybe I can dig up Kid Smooth Ass about the grave. We're gonna see for tonight's show, man. But your boy Next Gen be out of here though. Bang.